And welcome back. This is the final segment of our show this morning. We have now been joined on the set by our friends from the Orange Walk ITVET. And as we mentioned, they are going to be preparing for an Expo fair this weekend. So that being said, we have with us Smirna Sentimento. She is a counselor as well as a job placement officer at the Orange Walk ITVET. Good morning.
Good morning.
We also have with us trainee Cynthia Reyes.
Good morning.
And science instructor Aura Lopez-Smith. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Talk to us a bit about what we can expect from the Expo Fair this weekend.
Well, good morning, radio viewers and TV viewers. Welcome, and I would say it's a pleasure to be here. And today we are promoting our Grand Expo. It is an annual event that the Orange Walk ITVET does, whereby this is a day for our trainees. Our trainees is going to be displaying all their projects, and their project is in line to their trades. So then that will show the knowledge and the skills that they have gained throughout the semester, and they will be the ones to be explaining it to the public, all our visitors that we are expecting for that day.
Could you tell us what is the importance and value of having Expo and Trade Fair, both from the standpoint of the students and from the community? What does it do?
Well, for us, this is our marketing event, one of our grand marketing events. You know, as an institution, you always have to market your product. And then what best is you bring in the community to the institution, and they see what you're producing. And by that doing...
Time to show off.
Huh?
It's a time to show off.
Yes, it's time to show off.
That the trainees show off. Because, as Ms. Sentimento mentioned before, the trainees are the ones that are doing all the explanation. They're showcasing their projects, and they are marketing themselves. We invite a lot of all employers, and they come to our school, and the trainees do their marketing by showcasing what they have learned, explaining the different models and so forth that they have. The employer can say, you know what, this trainee is a well-rounded trainee. He has knowledge on what I'm looking for. So this expo is very important for our trainees as well as for our institution, because the community at large is there, and they can see what the Orange Walk is all about, is by seeing that you believe. So, you know.
It's about showing the Belize at the ITVET that not only going for all that. We are in fact the top. But I'll put a joke aside. When you think about vocational skills and vocational training, the prejudicial picture in your head is a male figure. We're pleasantly surprised to be joined by you, Cynthia. What vocational training could you be doing at the Orange Walk ITVET?
Good morning. Well, I'm from studying track 1 level 2, which includes AC and refrigeration, building and grounds maintenance, and electrical.
Wow. So how did you decide on getting into that field?
From a very young age, I was very curious in the hands-on field, and I heard from when I was in standard 6 about the Orange Walk ITVET, and from then I always wanted to go there. And now that I'm here, I don't want to leave Orange Walk ITVET.
Wow, wow.
It's a very good experience for me.
Could you tell us about the total enrollment in the Orange Walk ITVET and the breakdown in terms of how many more Cynthias there are and how many less Cynthias there are?
Well, for us, it has been a gradual increase over the year. We started in 2006 with maybe 96 students. 96 students we started in. And from 2006 up to now, to the last year training cycle, we have right now 312 students.
Wow.
And this year has been record-breaking in the sense that we have a lot of students on standby. Meaning if a student that applied but didn't went to register, then we had to give that space to the other person that were on the waiting list.
And how many males, how many females?
Well, we have 25% of the student population are female, and then 95% is the male population. For us, it has been, because you know, like you rightfully said, that it's more a male dominance in the trades, especially us that we offer mechanical and building trades that include plumbing, masonry, carpentry, welding. We have 9 programs, and that is more geared, and the community see that it is more a male trade and it's more for male persons. But we have been using it in a sense that we want to promote that this our trade is also for female. If you look at developing countries, females are at the forefront of in the technical field as well as engineers, and we are using it in a sense that that's why we bring our female here, trainee, because we want to see the community for them to view that, hey, we do have females and female can do the job as well as male, as a male person in a sense in our technical field.
How effective has this expo been in terms of, for instance, employers picking up on some of these graduates from Orange Walk ITVET?
It has been very instrumental because they do come, and since they see firsthand what the trainees are explaining, they will say, oh, I need a person versatile like that, knowledgeable. So it's a marketing day for the institution, and it's a marketing day for the students to market them their own self. So that when the communities come, the employers come, they will say, hey, they are providing and they're doing quality, because at the Orange Walk ITVET, that's what we want to promote, quality, quality, quality. So that whenever our end product, which is our trainees, go out there, then they will impact the industry, impact the community, and then employers will be buying more into the institution. Parents will be believing in us more, and that's why I guess because of as a result of the trainees impacting out there, we have been having success in the increase in our enrollment.
Some of vocational training, people believe, and I'm pleased to see Ms. Lopez-Smith here, because as a science instructor, the perception is that vocational skills can be learned without English, math, science, all of these waste subjects, that we can just simply sit down. I can watch my father, take down the air conditioning unit, and I will learn it. And how do you deal with the culture that this is more than just hammering it with a hammer and taking a screwdriver and screwing it, that there is an educational, an institutional educational value in coming to ITVET?
All the subjects that the side subjects from the trades are very important. The trainees know that they need to do the math, the science, the English, the IT. We also do chemistry, physics at level 2, physics and chemistry at level 2. It is very important because at the Orange Walk ITVET, we don't only promote the practicals, we promote the theory also. They need to study the theory, they need to understand about processes, they need to develop knowledge on different things. It's not just bringing up, like you mentioned, taking down and bringing up the ASC. It's more about the processes and how they work. So science plays a very vital role in it. We also promote small business and entrepreneurship. Nice. Why? Because we want trainees not only to be employed, but we want them to build their own business and be employers, because we want to develop our country, and technical and vocational is the way to go. We will pave the road for Belize if we promote technical and vocational. It's very important that people, see the Orange Walk ITVET or the ITVETs as a first choice, not as a last resort. I cannot do the academics, so I'm going to do the vocational. No, at our school, we also promote the academics. It's very important that you are holistically developed, not only in practicals, but also in the theory part.
Well, if you notice, I'm dressed like a teacher this morning. I have the same arranged like Uno. Could you give us a little peek into something that is going to be at this fair, an expo that you are particularly proud of, to say, listen, as somebody who's involved in helping the students produce this, I think this one get me, this one impressed. In fact, this really make I feel good as a teacher.
Okay, well, I think that all the trades are working arduously.
Diplomats, we have more than one diplomat this morning, Isani.
All the trades are very, very diligently working. They're working so hard. I have been around the trades in the different workshops, and I am impressed with the electrical department. They are doing some very, very, very good projects, and maybe Cynthia can tell you a little bit more, because she is part of that section. But that is one of my favorites.
That's heavy endorsement, Cynthia. You have to back that up now.
Well, along with my instructor, we are working with level 1s and level 2s. Level 2s and level 3s are working together on the mechanical arm, working on roulettes of electrical, and also irrigation project that we're working on. And then the level 1s are doing the wiring houses, and so we have a little house and we're learning to wire. It's going to teach others as well. And on my building and grounds maintenance, we're also doing a recycled chandelier with some parts that we found in the workshop. So that's what we are doing.
What has been the most fulfilling experience during your time so far at ITVET for you as a student?
Well, I have many experiences at the Rinjwak ITVET. As mentioned, as the only female, I have many challenges, but I always, with my help of the instructors, I have always learned to overcome their challenge, and none of them pamper me and say, oh, because you're a female, don't do that. No, they always encourage me, because males can do it, you can do it. So it's always very encouraging at school. So I really like it, and not only about work, but we have I have the extra curriculum. I engage myself in sports and such. So it's always working, but I really like the hands-on feel. It's very good.
Well, we've seen women in Belize take the forerun in terms of, I mean, the Civic Center, I believe, the head engineer was in fact a female. But I wanted to, Smirna, even though the school approach is that, you know, you're going to get, as you call them, the side subjects as well, for a large part, culturally, we still look at the vocation as somebody who can't make it academically, so, you know, they've been failing, and this is unfortunately the way we look at that beautiful skill. We say, you know, you're not coping in the institutions, the academic institutions, so you're giving trouble. And so, you know, you can't behave yourself, send out an ITVET, go learn something, or trade. How do you deal with bridging that gap? Because it's a dangerous thing and it's very unfortunate. How do you deal as a counselor with getting them transition to say, you know what, everybody else is wrong. You are brilliant, you just have a different skill. And we are in an environment now where we're going to allow you to blossom and to actualize yourself. How do you counsel them out of being rejected to being...
Well, first and foremost, you want to instill them then that they're valued, that they're special, and that they have a potential. Because most of the trainees, and you see them failing in other schools, is because they're not being encouraged, motivated, and that's where we come in as a faculty and staff, not only myself, but including instructors. They play a great role, that they have to be a motivator, because as an instructor, you're not only a teacher who imparts knowledge, you're a motivator, you're a counselor, and so every one of us play a key role in the success of a trainee. That's why when you enter at our campus, we have a big puzzle. And in that puzzle, we have all pictures of the faculty and staff, board members, and in the center of the puzzle, we have a picture of our trainees. What is that? That is very symbolic, meaning each of us play a key role in ensuring that the success of our trainees will be made, because each one of us pull our weight and we do what we have to do and encourage our trainees and motivate them. And that's how we have been successful in ensuring that we have a high percentage of successful rate and completion rate. Like in any school, you will have a dropout rate, but we say we have a very high level as they come in and they finish with us, because it takes the whole team, the entire team, the Rinjwak ITVET team, to know the importance that these are our jewel and superstars. They are considered our jewel and superstars. As a jewel, you know, when they come in, you have to polish them so that when they end, when they finish, they will shine brightly. And that's how we have impacted. And you mentioned something about, which is very important, that others believe that go to ITVET if you don't know anything. When we go on market with that, we always insist, although you will be learning a trade, you will be taking the following support. This support will help you to be able to handle your trade. Because, for example, if they give you a house plan, you don't know nothing about technical drawing, then how can you be able to say, well, how are you going to read that plan, and if you don't know nothing about TD? And that's why we, as an institution, we have incorporated AutoCAD. Initially, we started with as a support subject, but now this year, we have moved the AutoCAD to be a program now. So at the end, our trainees will be getting 4 certificates. There are 3 trades that they learn, plus the AutoCAD. So that's a plus for them, so that when they go into the industries, then they can do house plans and everything, and as a side job. Because nowadays when you're going to make a loan, they ask you for, bring me your plans and everything. So then those trainees can do that as a side job. And we have, and we're promoting our instructors that teach the AutoCAD is a female architect. And the one who teaches our building and grounds maintenance is another female as well.
Female taking over?
So that's how we say, when we go on marketing, we would take them as well, so that the females can see that, hey, there is opportunity in this field. It's not only for males, but for females
The future of vocational skills is moving away from the manual and not necessarily going in the academic area, but going to computerization.
Yes.
All of these things come with a motherboard and a chip. It's like a computer or AC.
It's automated.
Are there programs at Orange Rock ITVET to deal with, I don't know what the proper term is, computerization?
We have computer service and repairs. That's one of our one. And then, for example, in automotive at level 3 or so, then they have the computerized section of the vehicles and everything. The instructors try to incorporate, because remember they have to teach from the curriculum, but then they still try to incorporate what the industry requires, so that our trainees can be able to meet what the industry is demanding from them when they go out there to work.
You make me want to sign up?
Yes, you're welcome. We don't have no limit to at the Orange Rock ITVET. Once you want to learn and you're willing to learn a trade, you can enroll at the Orange Rock ITVET.
From 13
From 13.
onward.
Honored.
So once you're 13 up, you can come to the Orange Rock.
To wrap this segment up, I want to give you guys the opportunity to pitch the Expo Fair to our viewers out there.
Okay, so we are inviting the whole public to come to the Orange Rock ITVET on April 20th. April 20th at 10 a.m. until 3, or we accommodate our visitors. So if our visitors don't want to leave and it's 4 and 4:30, then we're going to be around there, because we welcome everybody and we want everybody to feel at home. So from 10 a.m. it's going to be open. We're going to have the most important thing that we're going to have is our showcasing of the trainees and their projects. But we will also have a marketing booth for any information on the ITVET that you would want. If you want applications, you can get applications so that you can apply, become a part of our family. Also, we're going to have a raffle. We're doing a scooter raffle. We're selling tickets for the scooter raffle. We're not raffling on the Friday, but we're just selling, promoting our raffle. Also, it's going to be a family time, because you can come, bring the family, have lunch with us, have food. We're going to have food on sale and so forth. So it's going to be a very, very good day to come out and support the Orange Rock ITVET, support technical vocational education.
And also, it's a day to have fun. We have a lot of food. I know we're going to love the Orange Rock tacos. We're going to have tacos there, tamales. So we're going to have a lot of food on sale. On that day, we have invited a lot of schools to come. So we are providing bus transportation. So the bus will be running from Orange Rock every hour. So just look out for the bus. We'll have Orange Rock ITVET on it. So then you can come. It's going to be free. The entrance at our expo is free as well. We're going to give you a ticket, and that ticket entitles you to a raffle. We'll be doing raffles every half hour for our marketing items. So you can come there. And then on that day, the automotive department, which is the they will be given free oil change. You only need to bring your oil and your filter. So then the trainees will, along with the supervision of the instructor, they will do in free oil change for that day.
This is like Fiestarama and Tacos Fest at ITVET.
Yes, everything in one. So you're welcome to come, and we extend a warm welcome to the Belizean community. We are looking forward to have all of you come into our Grand Expo and experience and be a part of us. For us, we are our family, so be part of our family.
All right, well, ladies, thanks for dropping by this morning to invite our viewers to attend the Expo Fair on Friday, and we look forward to seeing you guys there.
And we're looking forward as well to seeing you as well.
All right, so we're going to take our final commercial break, and when we return, it's for our wrap-up.
You guys have done this.